our channel. If you are new here, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. I'm Maya.
And I'm Alex.
And we're the Impact Fam. So, if you read the title, you know that today we are going to be discussing our experience as a blended and interracial family in the South. In my South, I mean Georgia, because that's where we currently reside. And yeah, we're just gonna piggyback a little bit off of each other in our experiences that we've had thus far in our 5 years of being together. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that like button, the share, and subscribe to us. And like I always tell you guys, to tell a friend about us. And yeah, just stick around and we'll get into that video, our topic. All right, so just a little background about us. If you did not know, we are a blended family. He has an older son from a previous relationship, and we also have a son together, and we have another son on the way. So we have a total of 3 children. And if you didn't know, like I said, we are from Georgia, and we have, like I said, been named since 2019. So we've had some experiences, even though 5 years isn't a long time for people. We can you know, tell you a time that we've had so far. For the most part, it's been wonderful, but we have had some challenges that we've experienced, but we're overcoming constantly, and I wouldn't change our family for the world. We do have an older son who is half Caucasian, and he's also Mexican, and then we have our son plus the baby that's on the way. They're Black and Mexican. So as you can see, our family consists of many different cultures, which I think makes it unique, and it gives us all different experiences. So we're grateful for that. For the most part, most people are kind to us, and they're, you know, kind of interested in our story. And, you know, they sometimes ask questions, or they're like, oh, you guys are a cute or beautiful family. So for the most part, we get a lot of positive feedback, even in the South, because I know the South has a, I want to say, a history of being racist. It's open. Yeah. But let me say, racism happens everywhere, so I'm not just going to say it's the South, because I've heard stories from different places. But we have, like I said, had some negative experiences, so we'll talk about both. When we first started dating back in 2019, we did get a few stares here and there, and people would ask us questions like, are you guys together?
Same check? Yeah,
same check. We'd be like, what the heck? And when I dated somebody of the same race as me, I've never gotten that question before. Maybe everybody's experience is different. I'm not going to just chalk it to that, but that's just what we've experienced. And that's something that we had to get used to. But just imagine us adding our son that looks like Caucasian in the mix. So we would definitely get stares.
That's a group of 4.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying even before Josiah. Because, you know, Dom doesn't look like either one of us.
Oh, well, I guess I'm speaking in terms of now.
Oh, now, yeah.
The 4 of us, there's definitely a lot of stares.
It's a lot of stares. Like I said, most people are kind, and they're just interested in us, and they tell us our kids are, you know, beautiful or cute. So for the most part, it is kind. However, we do get, like I said, even with all 4 together, we get stares. Some stares are just like, you know, people smile, but then some, they're just like looking while we're out. I know one example was like recently we went to, was it a Golden Corral?
A Golden Corral in the outskirts of Atlanta.
Yeah, and it was so awkward, and
sat down on the table and we're just doing what we normally do. All right, who's taking turns? I'll sit with a baby, sit with a toddler. Which one of y'all want to go get your food? And as soon as we're all sitting down eating, you can just kind of look around and be like, all right, I feel like that group of tables looking at us, and so are they. And a lot of puzzled looks, people trying to figure out, like, how the hell did that happen?
But so yeah, that was one of our most recent experiences. I say we sometimes get stares like when it's just like me, our middle, I'll say he's a middle child now because we have another baby on the way, and you know, just us 3. Because I remember going to the doctor's office, my appointments, my prenatal appointments, and it's just this lady just like looking at me. She's looking at him, and then she's looking at our son, and it's just like, lady, like, what are you staring at? And you don't want to be confrontational everywhere you go, because you don't want to feed into it, but it can be like it can be so frustrating, especially if you don't know what their intentions are when they're like staring, if they have like bad thoughts. Like it can make us like uncomfortable. I will say you get used to it, kind of, sort of. Would you?
you learn how to live with it.
Yeah, that's a better example.
So it's just the way it is, you know. We're all human. You know, we're on this world that just coexist with one another. So,
yeah.
But in this household, you know, there's a lot of diversity in here, and we still respect and we still love each other. You know, there's a lot of experiences that we have to go through, and like as we share when it's her turn to go and have a mama day where she's having her nails done and I'm with the boys, or I'm at work and she has to go with them by herself, we still get the same crap, excuse my language, but I feel like I get a little bit more on my end because I've had people stare very heavily, whether it's white, black, Mexican, whatever. It's just, it's just people. It's nature, you know, to understand, you know, to get to a point where it's like I need to understand how that happened. But we have had some good experiences. I guess the one that I can recall is incident to Pello. There was a mall we went to, and that's where we had, you know, there was a center in that mall,
the mall here,
where the kids was playing, and I think it was some young girls just complimented us.
Oh yeah.
And how beautiful family we got.
So we do appreciate, you know, people being kind to us and the compliments. So like I said, we do get like negative stares, like just plain rude stares, like people trying to figure out our life. But we do get a lot of kind, you know, family, even comments like on our social media. People are kind of tell us like, you know, our family is beautiful and that they love seeing us together. So it is not all bad, but it's like we said, it's not all good. Now, I know when I'm out with the boys by myself, people just automatically assume that they're, you know, siblings. I don't have people question or staring at us, you know, as much, and they refer to, you know, our oldest as my son. So for some reason, his experience is just a little bit different than mine in that aspect. So that's, you know, something we both experienced. I do recall like an incident at, you know, our oldest school. I went to pick him up, I think for the first time, and he of course has a Hispanic last name, and then he's like this kid that doesn't look like me or his dad quite. So I got like a stare, and the lady's like, well, I've never seen you before. And mind you, my name is on the list and everything. She doesn't ask about a list or anything like that. So that can be kind of like awkward for like you know, our kids and, you know, us. So that's another negative that we've experienced that can make us uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, we do teach our children to love one another. We are raising them as blood brothers, which they are. And we do explain to them that, you know, because of their background, you know, they have some differences in appearance, like hair. You know, we explain to the oldest that his hair care is a little bit different than the youngest. And, you know, we're okay with that. We don't teach them like, oh, everybody is, you know, the same. Everybody has to look the same. We teach them to embrace their differences and still love one another. So that's what we preach in our household. I will say an advantage of us being, you know, in the situation that we're in is that our kids, you know, have already understood at an early age that, you know, every family is different. So what might look normal for your family may look different for other families. And I feel like that's a very important lesson to teach you know, your kids, so that they don't pick on other kids for their family being different. And, you know, we hope that that's something they continue to understand as they grow older, and they don't let outside factors make them uncomfortable about where they come from. Well, where they come from, we hope they're still proud. They have no shame, and nobody can ever make them feel bad about, you know, the household and the culture that they're raised in. So, you know, that's our takeaway from our situation, and hopefully, you know, anybody that's in the same situation as us, for the most part, can, oh, excuse me, I'm spitting, as us, can still, you know, for the most part, carry on and not let society dictate, you know, how they should feel or who they should be with, or, you know, what their family should look like. So that's our takeaway from, you know, the situation. It's just, like I said, every family is different, and to love where you come from, to embrace where you come from. It's, you know, nobody should make you feel ashamed about where you come from. So that's what we try to instill in our children, and like I said, we hope that they continue to pass that on to their children as well. We hope and pray that they're always confident, and that they never let the outside world, regardless of their opinion, dim their light. So you got anything else to add?
Just stay positive.
Yeah.
Love one another. Be understanding that not everyone's story is the same. We all come from what I want to say, we're all bred from, I guess we all came from the same tree in terms of branches in the ground. And we're here building our household, and everyone else is doing the same for theirs on their lawn. And we're all just doing the best that we can to coexist in this world. Let's respect one another, let's love one another, and let's just be understanding, you know. We're not all the same, so, I mean, but we should not fault one another for having a different story. That's pretty much the point that I'm trying to say.
So, you know, that's our take. We've been meaning to do this video for a very long time. We've just been so busy. We're trying to prepare for another life coming soon, so we're excited about that. But yeah, like I said, we hope you enjoy our video. We're trying not to ramble because it's really so much that we can say, but we want to keep it short and sweet. But as always, thank you guys so much, you know, for watching. If you haven't already, go hit that like button, subscribe button, also turn on that notification bell so you are notified when we post. I'm trying to think what content we have coming to, because like we said, we usually do travel and trips, but we've been kind of putting it on hold because I'm heavily pregnant and we're due pretty soon. So it's probably gonna be more focused on us adjusting to another baby. So we'll see, you know, what we can come up with. But as always, we love you guys. Thank you so much for our new subscribers that we've received since, you know, we posted our last video. We love you guys, and as always, we will see you in the next video. Bye.